our singers.
Oh, Blanche is here. She just put up in her taxi.
Oh, I hope she had a great time on her date. Ma, be nice, she's coming.
Oh, Blanche, you look like you had a great time on your date.
And Dorothy still looks 21.
Ma, my heavens, she is out of control today. Anyways, Blanche, how'd your date go?
So I went on that date with Chris, right?
Oh, the one from Kansas City, Missouri? He's very smart. I don't think.
No, the one from down the road that had Herefords. But never mind that. I should have known not to go on a date with a man that did not raise Angus cattle.
He didn't try and make you eat beef that wasn't CAB, did he? That's just a shame.
You know what else is a shame?
Your outfit.
Mom!
Yours is no better.
Nursing home. We're going to put you in one.
So, like, I thought all meat was the same. What's the difference with CAB?
Rose, you didn't know? CAB has to have 10 specifications to even qualify.
They need to have moderate to higher marbling, medium to fine marbling thickness, and they need to be 30 months of age or younger.
CAB also needs consistent sizing, 10 to 16 inch rye area, and 1,050 hot cookers, and 1 inch or less fat.
The last thing that they're going to look for is quality appearance and tenderness. They need to have superior muscling, practically no capillary ruptures, no dark cutters, and no hump exceeding 2 inches.
CAB is very superior. Very. It has more rules than Blanche when she goes on a date.
I mean, y'all aren't lying. You have to be better than Hereford people.
Anyways, Rose, how did you not know this? You literally grew up in the same city that certified Angus beef headquarters are. Oh, yes. My sister went on a date with a man to a restaurant that didn't serve CAB, and he was never heard from again.
Oh. Wow.
Thank you for serving CAB. Travel down the road and back again. If your meat is true with tenderness and juiciness, and if you threw a party and invited everyone you knew, you would eat the best meat you'd ever see and the best of friends you'll meet. Thank you for serving CAB. Thank you.
So CAB headquarters is in St. Olaf's?
No. I was like, oh my gosh, should we actually say that? Hold on, that's how we all hear it said. Worcester, Ohio.
You're growing up in St. Olaf's.
I thought Rose was from St. Olaf's.
She was.
Now this one.
So for today, we have for y'all Boudin burgers on a Boudin stuffed burgers on a sourdough jalapeno bread and garlic sauteed, not barbecue, green beans. And this one over here is a fixed up burger that we have. We have some condiments right here, and we just served it to y'all open face so that y'all can put whatever y'all want on it. Eat it plain. That's perfectly fine.
So how did you make this with boudin stuff?
So what we did is we flattened out our beef like into just a flat, and then we got our boudin leek and then laid it down and then rolled the boudin into the meat like a loaf kind of,
Okay.
and then we cut it into you know the slices we have.
So the boudin is in the center.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then we slow cooked it in a cast iron skillet, and then once it was pretty much cooked, we turned the heat up and then seared it on both sides.
Now,
Good job.
you can tell me this boudin is in the from somebody who is not from the occasional area. We're from Indiana.
Rose, would you
What
like to
all's in it?
explain boudin?
What's-
No.
What is this?
So it is essentially rice with seasonings. It has different types of meat in it, like liver or different types of beef and pork cuttings inside of it.
Seasonings.
Great idea. Who came up with that idea?
It was a state effort. We
Yeah,
all kind of put ideas together.
We were trying to put in a little Cajun twist to the burger competition, so we just thought, most of y'all probably haven't had boudin, so why not add that into
You
our
nailed
burger?
that right on the nose.
Yeah, but a good way to roll it instead of mix it.
Yeah.
That's a great
Yeah,
idea.
that's actually.
We were thinking about opening, like, how they do, like, stuff it with, like, pepper jack cheese. We were thinking about that, but then we're like, yeah, we don't think it would be enough, or it'd be, like, a really thick burger, so we thought rolling it would, make it a good.
So, how long have you been in the senior division? Needed to be on a team, so they sucked you right in, didn't they?
Actually, they just
We
picked
needed
somebody
a
really
short person.
We
It
needed
works
mom.
perfect.
There we go. Do the hunchback for the old.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's great. Good for you to stay involved in this. Nice job.
The sourdough is slightly sweet.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Most people think that it's just because it's a jalapeno bun and it might be
It has to be
spicy.
spicy.
But
or,
the sourdough with the jalapenos kind of cooks out the spicy and it makes it more sweet than anything.
So why do you think we should be using CAB versus other kinds of Hereford?
Flavor. Angus is #1 in flavor, tenderness, juiciness. So why not? If you can eat the best, why not pick the best? You know what I'm saying? Angus.
You've never heard from again.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't
But
want to
never
go.
heard from again.
You don't want to disappear.
Don't go to Worcester, Ohio and not eat Angus beef. You heard it from Rose. You might go missing.
I think that's true.
That's the last group of seniors. Have any of you had the opportunity to go to Worcester to CAB headquarters?
We have. I think I have been through there once, but it was more of a kind of drive by, see it, wave, and kind of go by. We didn't get to really stop. I would like to though.
The CAB Hall of Fame in Missouri.
That'd just be the Angus Hall.
Angus. Yeah. That.
That's not the CAB Hall.
If you get the opportunity to go, I mean, sometimes the juniors, they invite groups in and they invite ladies groups in. If you ever get the opportunity to go, do not pass it up.
I'd like to talk a little bit more about the specifications. So we talked a little bit about marbling. And what are the specifications around marbling? Remind me, I don't remember your skit.
Moderate to higher marbling, medium to fine marbling texture, and then they need to be 30 months in age or less.
Super. So why do you think it needs to be a fine texture marbling?
So you don't have a lot of fat. When you get a ribeye, you don't want to have this big fat cap on the top. So having the fine texture in the marbling, it's a good cut of meat. It's really tender and, like I said, juicy. It's the best you can get. So that's why you need that fine marbling inside of there.
If you have coarse marbling or exterior back fat, either one, you can have the same amount of fat, but it doesn't disperse into the meat like fine texture throughout.
Probably also helps the little ladies with their dentures chewing.
A lot easier to chew.
It helps.
A lot easier.
That's why we choose.
Especially when they're on a date.
Of course. I mean, he didn't have CAB anyway, so I just left. I did not stay. I called a cab, left.
Smart choice, smart choice.
So what's your favorite part about being involved with the CAB cook-off here?
Honestly, the fun that we have learning the skits. Being in the back, learning everything.
We've been working on it since
It's
11.
we started like just kind of narrowing down everything, trying to be more dramatic, trying to be funnier, starting to try and improv. We improv'd a lot.
We did improv a lot.
And that was the funnest
No.
part.
Good job.
And whenever we started practicing and started adding those, we wouldn't warn anybody that we were about to improv whenever we were practicing. So we would say something, and then we would just kind of look at each other and just laugh.
And be like,
So,
oh, that was good. We have to add that.
We have to add that. So I think that was all of our favorite parts. Was just adding the impromptu and.
And especially while doing these skits, is something that you'll remember and carry with you. You get to know these facts even, a month after we do this. It's a skit, you remember it. It's funny. So those facts stick with you for quite a bit.
Now, you know specifications, but when you're in just a one-on-one conversation with a friend or somebody that has no knowledge whatsoever about the difference in meat, what's the one key thing that you would tell them about certified Angus beef that you would want them to take home and remember, that sets it apart?
Well, I can't really pick one. I can pick a couple things. Whenever it comes to the meat, the first thing I'm going to say is we are #1 in flavor because of our marbling. The second thing is with Angus beef and with the association at CAB and the American Angus Association, the American Junior Angus Association, all of that you get involved in to learn this beef, it is truly and honestly family. Everything about it is a family. It's not just cooking a burger and putting it in front of some judges. It's family that you get to make whenever you are cooking this and doing the competitions and going to the CAB headquarters. And that's
Touching
what
on what she said, with the marbling, you don't have to worry about getting a different cut of beef or it wavering. Those specifications make sure that we have A1 quality meat to give to our consumers. So they don't have to worry about getting something completely different every time they go and buy something that has the CAB label on it.
Very well said. So we're up at our question time.
I would ask
Okay.
another one thing.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part about working with the other older girls in this division?
Learning to skate and working together.
Very cool.
Cool.
I don't like your eyebrows.
Yeah. Thank you all.
Obviously, our good time.
Thank you.